Are you here to play?
How's everyone doing? I'm doing great. It's Teddy here from Team TJ, and welcome back to Minecraft Ultra Destruction, where today we are in the treasure room where we left off in the last episode, where we put all the halite gear away. I moved the halite armor to this armor stand because I kind of felt like that way it's a little bit more, you know, in the halite gear section, since, you know, before it was over here, it was a little bit removed from the other stuff on the pedestals, so I think this is a better position for it. Besides, being able to be next to two of the coolest halite items, the bow and the sword, you know, kind of cool. But speaking of treasure room stuff, that is what this episode is going to be. This is kind of a bit of a chill episode, but in this episode, I want to make a bunch of new sets of armor, a bunch of new weapons, and then start putting them in the treasure room just for fun. So without further ado, let's just begin on that process. So let's see what we have available and what I know for a fact we don't actually have in the treasure room yet. Alright, so I'm just going to pull out like some random material and stuff, like let's say, you know, aluminum here. From Tinker's Construct. What can that be used to make? Actually, right, it is made to make the Traveler's set, which is a set of gear from Tinker's Construct, but other than that, I don't know. I mean, we might make the Traveler's gear, but I really don't think we need that, and yeah, I think, well, it can make a Tinker's sword, but like, it's not quite the same, you know? Amber from Thumbcraft is just used for like just a few recipes. It's kind of a little worthless. So Amethyst from Power Gems, this is a different story. We've not really used anything from Power Gems before, but basically, yeah, we can make a gem, and that can actually make armor, and the gem can also make a sword. We have enough to make the gem and then the sword. We can do that. So power gem of strength. So one stick, one power gem is amethyst, and one power gem of strength. Or no? Oh, it's an iron ingot. Okay. All right, there we go. Sword of Black Death devastates the foe with Wither 2. Wow, that's kind of a little brutal there. Alright, we kind of don't need the souls from these things anymore, so I can just turn them all into gems and call it done. So we got the fragments, turn all of those into gems, as many as that we can make. Turn those into chunks, which only yields us 2. Alright, so 2, that's enough to make a sword, but that's not exactly what we're interested in. But Aquamarine from Power Gems, chance is pretty good this is in a similar boat. Yes, but we're gonna need nether quartz for this one because the sword actually has wings. Yep, the sword has wings. Alright, so 2 nether quartz, iron, 1 aquamarine there, and there we go, another power gem sword. Actually, do we have enough to actually make the armor for this? Let's see. Oh, just barely. Oh, if we only had one more. Okay. I'm sure I can find some if I go mining. Like, real quick, I'm sure I could do that. Alright, note that. Alright, let's see. Aquatic pellets, let's see. We had these for a while. So, these are able to be combined into pure aquatic pellets, which smelted into aquatic ingot allows us to create things. So, okay, so we're gonna need to collect a lot more of those than just those 3. Alright, Arlemite. Let's see what you can be turned into. There is a set of armor. Nice. Nice green lamps. The decoration blocks, I love them so much. Okay, sword, that's what we're looking for. It can be turned into a sword. And there is an Arlemite set of armor, but we combined it with iron in order to make it. I mean, not too bad. I'm willing to make the sword, so stick, let's do that. Arlemite stabber, Arlemite Stabber! Yeah, that's a name for a sword, isn't it? Alright, so let's see how many of this we can make. I think that this is the, or is it the other way around? Alright, there we go. Got the whole Arlemite set. Excellent. Good. Armor shards from Twilight Forest. These can be turned into armor shard clusters, which can be turned into night metal ingot, which can allow us to make the nightly set, which we actually don't have, actually. Okay, so let's make at least one armor shard cluster and just throw that in there, see what happens. Bam. Alright, night metal ingot. Oh, did we already have some? I don't know. Huh. Well, I mean, it's some progress towards that, I guess. Alright, this is from Hardcore Ender Expansion. Let's see what that can be turned into. Oh, right. The Energy Wand Core, but that's kind of about it, and yeah, we're gonna need a lot more of it to actually make the Energy Wand, because, yeah, we only have 2, and we're gonna need 8. Carmonite? What is this turned into? Oh, right, these things. Okay, yeah, no weapons, but still could be interesting if we decide to do something with it. Kitrin, I think that's how, I don't know how to actually pronounce it. But another power gems thing, and there is a sword, so yeah, okay, we can make that. Okay. Another power gem. Hello? Oh, this one wants a blaze rod. Okay, sure. Blaze rod. There we go. Sword of Flames. That makes sense now. Actually, I think we can actually make a sort of quartz sword, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, that it's gonna be. Yeah, we can make a sort of quartz sword. Why not? We can't make armor, but we can make a sword. Alright, we got these corrupted shards from before, and we can turn some of those into corrupted stones, which corrupted stones can be used to make gear. But we don't have enough to actually make anything of any value. Great! Alright, crab claws from DivineRPG. I'm pretty sure that, yeah, we can make the dual claw with them, but we need those aquatic ingots, which we don't have. Crimson from Power Gems. Let's see about this. So, yes, we can make a, oh, but it doesn't, there's no sword for it. Okay, only armor, and we don't have enough to warrant that. Okay. Anything else that we actually have enough of? Well, I guess we don't really need these Eden Souls really anymore. Let's actually just, see, Eden Gems. Eden chunks, how much? 3. Okay. Alright, so sadly this is still not quite enough to make anything new for the Eden stuff. Emerald. We have the emerald armor. Do we actually have an emerald sword in there? Looking over all the swords, looking over, no we do not, we don't have an emerald sword from Ore Spawn. Okay, that's something we could make. Alright, there we go, emerald sword from Ore Spawn. Actually, hold on, do we even have a diamond sword in there? We don't even have a diamond sword. Okay, that's another thing we can make, diamond sword. A good old classic diamond sword. How come I've never made that before? I don't know, but there it is. Alright, let's actually put some of this stuff away now, actually, since we've got quite a bit of it now. Okay, so let's open up a few of the cases. So we got the Sword of Black Death. Alright. The Sword of Angels. The Arlemite Stabber. Sword of Flames. Certus Quartz Sword. As well as Emerald Sword, and good old-fashioned Diamond Sword. There we go, that brings our sword collection up a little bit. As for the armor, actually, because we have the Atum treasure here. No, there is one thing I think we can make, actually, or at least, like, start making. I think we actually already have one piece of it. Yes, the Wanderer set from the Atum. So, let's see. How is that made? With linen, which is, how is that crafted? Flax. Do we have any flax? No, we don't. Well, we can at least put this on the armor stand to get it started as a placeholder, I guess. Kind of like with the halite set. Yeah. Alright. Just looks like white shorts. And now we will put the beginning of the aquamarine set on there. Nice. And the Arlemite set. Ooh, nice. We're getting somewhere here. We're getting somewhere. Alright, I just need one more aquamarine to finish the set. That can easily be obtained. Let's just finish up what we can do here right now. So we actually have Ender Stone from DivineRPG from the end. And we can make armor out of it, but I think we're gonna need a lot of it to do that. But I want to see if there is a sword. I know there is a sword. Actually, no, I think we have to use legendary Ender Eyes to make it. Yes, we do. And those are 9 each, and we need 2 of them. We only have 6. That would be end grinding. Okay. Good to know, good to know. Endium! Let's see if we can make anything out of that. No, sir. Let's see. Ice shards. How about that? There we go. Ice stones. We got exactly 11 without any remainder of the shards. Nice. Okay, so it can make armor, but we're gonna need blue fire stones, which has no recipe. Fantastic. Okay, well that's just for the angelic set. Okay, so there is a frozen set, which is different. Okay. And there is a frost sword. Excellent. Good to know, good to know. So we can make the frost sword. Just getting out all the stuff we can make right off the bat out first. That's the kind of the plan right now. Can we actually make anything out of the igneous rock? No, not in terms of weapons or armor. Didn't think so, but it was worth checking. What about this? Instability orb. Same problem. Okay, lapis is a bit of a different story, though. I know there's gear we can make out of... Yeah, we actually have... I remember I made these a long time ago. Lapis leggings out of lapis lazuli gems from power gems. So we can actually make more of these. Just make a bunch. Okay, bam. Oh, I did not mean to make that many. Oops. Well, we can certainly make the power gem of water, which can be used to... Oh, this is a really cool tool. Okay, no, never mind. I'm actually making 2 of those. Making two, just so we can get both the... But yeah. Well, that's actually a really cool tool that I actually think I've been wanting for a while. I just never bothered to make it. There we go. Farmer's Magic Rake. So even though it's got knockback, I don't know why it does. Here's the cool thing about this. I believe... actually, I don't entirely remember what it was, actually, now I think about it. No, it doesn't, yeah, it doesn't, hoe anything, but, it might be, oh, right, no, it's like a souped up bone, it's like an infinite supply of bone meal in an item, I think, but I think it only works on actual crops, but still, a useful tool, I guess, for us to have for later down the line, so I'm willing to make it and keep it. Okay, well anyway, let's make the rest of the armor since we have plenty to be able to make the armor out of. Yeah, okay. Uncrafting table, the rest of this, please. I just blew all my experience. All that experience I've been collecting, I just blew it all. Oh my god. That was a mistake. Well, now I'm back to level 3 after all that experience collecting. Wow. Actually, you know what? These could actually have exchange energy value, so we can just put those in there. Anyway, the reason lapis is such an interesting set, actually, is also because if we make lapis lazuli blocks, yes, you can make a lapis set out from ore spawn. That's right. Actually, equivalent exchange will help us out here. I know I'm using a lot of our resources, but in the end, you gotta remember that, like, a lot of this stuff, it really isn't gonna be useful to us, really, in, like, where we are in the game right now, most of this. Alright, so it's just kind of cool to, like, make this gear, you know? Besides, I can always get more of all this stuff anyway. It's not that hard to get. Alright, molten shards. That can be turned into molten stone. There we go. Which can be turned into the Inferno set. Nice. And the molten sword. Well, we have enough to make the molten sword at least. It's actually kind of perfect that, you know, frost sword, molten sword, they get to be next to each other. Works perfectly. Netherite. This stuff. Alright, let's see. We can make a scorching sword. There is a netherite set, but it's made out of netherite blocks and shadow bars. No, sir. I don't think we have quite enough netherite for that. I'm gonna check just to see. We have 11. We can make 11 blocks of netherite. We wouldn't have enough. We wouldn't have enough. So this part of me kind of wants to make the scorching sword with the purple blaze. Yeah. All right. Nice. Okay. All right. We got Peridot. All right. Another power gems thing. So I'm guessing, based on what I can tell, I'm guessing I'll probably get another iron ingot for this. No? Stick for this one? No? Okay, I give up. What is it? It's not even a sword. It's a super drill. Okay then, I don't know what to do with that now. Rupee. I'm almost certain that that can be turned into a sword. Yep, rupee rapier. Nice. And I'm guessing also armor? Yes, there is rupee armor. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, rupee set complete. Okay, let's just get this stuff in because my inventory is full now. Alright, so there is the rupee set. I mean, it's alright. It's just kind of dull, honestly. Let's put the lapis set here. Nice. And the other lapis set here. This one looks cooler. Let's just be honest, this one looks a lot cooler. And it comes with enchantments. Granted, they're not great, but they are there. And we got 4 more swords to put in. We got the frost sword and the molten sword, perfect opposites of each other. The scorching sword and the rupee rapier. There we go. Even more weapons, even more. We're getting there. We're getting the collection pretty nice and sizable. What's next? We don't have enough sapphires to do anything with them at all. Okay, I'm just gonna turn those into fragments purely, and then we're gonna turn as many of those into gems as I can, which can then be turned into chunks, which is only a couple. Gosh darn it. Actually, if I remember correctly, I think slime balls can actually be turned into something with DivineRPG. I mean, there are a lot of things like, we can actually make a slime bike. Duct tape from ore spawn's actually, like, super overpowered. Like, really overpowered. Yes, but we can make a slime sword from DivineRPG. So, slime also has some other purposes and stuff, but, that's only 6 slime. I mean, the most expensive thing is the diamond swords, and, like, 1, 2, 3, like, that doesn't even damage our supply of diamonds that much at all. Alright, slime sword, here we go. There we go, slime sword. Sweet. Alright, got Terran shards, and we can make 2, Terran stones, which can be turned into armor, as well as... There is a knife, but there's also a maul. Ooh. We can make the knife. I want to make the maul, but we can make the knife. We can make the knife. We can get the maul at a later date. Later. Patience. Patience. Thomnium. There is armor for it. I know there is a sword, but we already have the sword in there, but there is armor, but I don't think we have enough to make the whole set. Yeah, we don't have enough to make the whole set at all. Oh, I got the Nightfall set from the Farlanders, the titanium and uranium from ore spawn, which is very important. Topaz! This is another power gems thing. Okay, let's go with that. So let's see, again, probably iron. Yep, okay, Sword of Paralysis. And tourmaline, we can also make the gem for that. The power gem of regeneration. Okay, so let's... Okay, I don't know what the weapon for this is. Oh! It's a scythe! Okay, that's different. I'm pretty sure I even reviewed this mod. I guess it's been a while and I don't even remember entirely. Alright, the scythe. There we go. That's kind of cool. Tudrium, or whatever, however you pronounce it, this is used for the Fisk superheroes stuff, so it's not quite, yeah, like, see, it's not quite the same. We're gonna get into that eventually. I really do want to do something with that one day. Wildwood souls, will turn those all into fragments, and the gems, and then the chunks. Oh, moth scales. These are from Mothra, but I'm pretty sure we can make armor out of them. Yes, we can. Alright, do we actually have enough to make a whole set? I don't know, but we will try. No, we don't have quite enough to make a whole set, but hey, that's part of the way there. If we kill another Mothra, then that can definitely help us out there. I'm pretty sure there's all the stuff we can really do, like, right off the bat. But hey, let's put the stuff that we do now have, and put that stuff away. Alright, so the beginning of putting in the moth set, that's pretty cool. And now we finally caught up with the halite set. This also is missing a helmet, but hey, we'll get that eventually. And we got 4 more new weapons. There we go, there we go. There we go, and there we go. Getting that collection up. Things are kind of like, we're finally starting to like actually have everything kind of catch up with where we are in terms of our actual like big treasure and everything. And like, see, like we're actually starting to get stuff close to this point. Yeah. That's pretty good, that's pretty good. Well, now I actually want to see, so, sword. I'm just going to look this up and see, like, what kinds of swords we have available. Why am I tempted to make this one, which is made literally out of the unstable ingots? I am actually tempted to try that. I actually am. There's also a mana steel sword. I mean, I guess we can make that. We have nothing better to do with our mana steel. Alright, so, let's see. We can make basically the unstable sword. Let's see, the Nightmare Sword, okay, the ingredients for that is a little bit on the side. Rose Sword, that's just stick and flowers, that's easy. Experience Sword. An Emerald Sword surrounded by Baubles of Enchanting, we actually can do that. Poison Sword, same thing, just with dead stick bugs, so you can also do that. Ruby Sword. We do have 2 rubies, but that would literally be all our rubies, but yeah, I think I want to keep those around just a little longer. Once we actually have like a 3rd ruby, I'll be comfortable because I want like to save that slot in the ME system. Bedrock Sword. A sword made of bedrock, which is actually craftable. What else can bedrock be used for? There's an entire bedrock set. There's a... okay. DivineRPG, you're freaking broken. And make sure that if you make bedrock, you don't place it, because you're not getting that back. We have the Divine Sword, which is made out of divine stone, which is made out of divine shards. That would require me to fight some of those bosses over again. Not sure if we're going to do that in this episode. The Inferno Sword. Actually, weirdly enough, I think we can do that. A sword made out of redstone ore. Like redstone ore blocks. Sure, why not? Cyclopsian sword, that we can definitely do that. We can eventually get like the magical crops, like Zivakio. I'm probably not pronouncing that correctly at all. We could probably get that sword eventually, but again, that would be like well after. Yeah, I think that's kind of it in terms of anything called swords. I mean, we have this Sword of the Bull, but this is the sapphire power gems, and we don't have enough sapphires to maybe be able to make this quite yet. Let's see, since some things are also under the name of Blade, let's see what we got from that. Bound Blade from Blood Magic, but I think we'll probably end up with getting that probably during when we go do stuff with Blood Magic. Let's get a couple of the simple ones out of the way first. All right, so I want 2 emerald swords. All right, so now I want stink bugs to make the poison sword. And we have bottles of enchanting that we can use to make the experience sword. There we go. Now we just need a couple of any kind of flower, it looked like. So we got plenty of dandelions, that works. Oh wait, maybe that doesn't work. Do we have poppies? We do have poppies. Does that work? Yes, it does. The rose sword. There we go. I know, yeah, we have a few Cyclops eyes. You can certainly make the Cyclopsian sword. There we go. Now, I might be a little insane, but I'm actually gonna try using my Division sigil to make unstable ingots again. We're actually gonna do this. All right, so we're just gonna need the obsidian that we need for it. Okay, so does this actually have to be a regular crafting table? I'm actually kind of thinking it might actually have. Yep, it has to be a regular crafting table. Okay, guys, wish me luck, because in 10 seconds these will explode if I don't do anything. So, 3, boom. There we go. What was I worried about? Let's put these swords away now. All right, so the variations of the emerald sword. There we go. The rose sword, which actually, no, this does 11 attack damage, and it's just made out of flowers. You can get a sword that's better than diamond almost instantaneously. There's the Cyclopsian sword, and the Etheric sword, which is basically just the unstable sword. There we go. Okay, it's gonna be one of those backwards ones, I guess. But there we go. Okay, last thing to do is I'm gonna go to my miner's dream mine. Okay, the reason I want to be here is so I can find. I want to see if I can't find any aquamarine ore, just one. Let's go deeper. Like, yeah, okay, this is like my deeper mine. Let's see if there's any better luck here. Okay, there's something here. That's aquamarine. There we go. All right. There's freaking titanium there. Oh my god. How did I miss all this good stuff? Oh, yes. Oh, very much yes. All right, there is the redstone ore I'm also after. Just need 2 of the actual physical ore. I think that's everything that we need. All right, let's go back home. All right, so we can make the aquamarine boots. There we go. All right, so we're gonna need, actually, I don't think I actually have blaze powder made quite yet. I do know that we're gonna need 6 of it. And a stick. All right, so this is the recipe. Yes, Inferno Sword. All right, the last additions I think I'm gonna be making for today. All right, finishing off the aquamarine set from the Power Gems mod. There we go. Looking very nice, all complete there. And put the Inferno Sword in the case. There we go, and there we go. Everything is now pretty much evened out with where we are now with our current treasure. That is actually, that's kind of what I was trying to go for, was like trying to like fill up that gap that we had. And I think I've certainly succeeded for the most part. We'll complete this set eventually. I mean, I think that would mean that we're gonna have to go back into the Atum probably, but I actually have some intentions of going back there eventually anyway. But there we go, guys. Some awesome new sets of armor on display in the treasure room. A couple more left to complete. And a whole bunch of new, really cool weapons to go in the treasure room cases. Well, guys, I think that's going to be it for today's episode of Minecraft Ultra Destruction. Was this a little bit of a filler episode? Yeah, kinda. But in the next episode, guys, I got a plan that we're gonna be getting into a new mod I haven't really touched on yet, and it might not be quite what you expect, but it might be interesting for like a couple episodes. We won't be focusing on it for very long, but we'll get then into something even more exciting. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy this episode of Minecraft Ultra Destruction. Please do leave a big, fat thumbs up. That would be greatly appreciated. Also, this happens to be the first video that you have seen by me, then please do consider subscribing to join Team TJ today for awesome gameplay videos and other amazing content like this. Again, apart from that, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Tiny26 out. Goodbye, guys!